Welcome back to CarWow 787, your trusted source for everything diesel, torque-driven, and built for power. Whether you're a hardcore gearhead, a mechanic, or just someone who loves the sound of a real engine at work, you're in the right place. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a drop of diesel-powered content. Today we're going deep into a true legend, the Detroit Diesel 12V71, revisited for 2026. There's something timeless about the Detroit 12V71. Originally introduced in the 1960s, this two-stroke diesel beast became iconic for its unmistakable scream, raw power, and rugged reliability. And now, in 2026, it's been reborn, not as a completely new engine, but as a modernized, performance-upgraded version that still holds true to its old-school mechanical roots. This engine isn't about hybrids, electric systems, or silent rides. It's about pure diesel heritage, updated for today's standards, but unapologetically old school in feel and sound. The 12V71 is part of Detroit Diesel's legendary 71 series, named for its 71 cubic inches per cylinder. With 12 cylinders arranged in a V configuration, this powerhouse displaces 852 cubic inches. The 2026 rework keeps the heart and soul of the original, but introduces several internal improvements. These include better metallurgy for higher heat tolerance, upgraded bearings for increased durability, and re-engineered gaskets and seals to handle modern fuel blends and synthetic oils more effectively. What hasn't changed? The two-stroke cycle. And for diesel purists, that's everything. In an era where most engines are going four-stroke and quieter, the 12V71 still fires every cylinder, every revolution. That means more frequent combustion, more power pulses, and yes, that signature Detroit scream that's music to any gearhead's ears. This sound isn't just nostalgia, it's performance, and you can feel it in your chest when the throttle hits wide open. The 2026 Detroit 12V71 is rated at roughly 525 to 625 horsepower, depending on the tune, and around 1,500 to 1,750 pounds-foot of torque at just under 1,600 RPM. This makes it suitable for a wide range of heavy-duty applications, from off-road construction equipment to classic big rigs and even custom-built show trucks that want that iconic Detroit growl. It's raw, responsive, and still demands respect. But don't think for a second it hasn't kept up with the times. The new version includes modern turbocharging options. Twin turbos are available from the factory, providing more efficient boost across the rev range and helping eliminate some of the traditional lag that early models were known for. An optional intercooler upgrade is also offered to bring intake temps down and boost power and reliability, especially in high-load applications like hill climbs or heavy freight. Detroit has also updated the fuel injection system. While it's still mechanical at its core, a big plus for fans of simple reliability, the injectors are more precise and designed for today's cleaner-burning diesel fuels. You're getting better atomization, more complete combustion, and slightly improved emissions without compromising power. There's even an optional electronic governor that allows for more control over throttle response and RPM limits. One of the biggest changes is in cooling and lubrication. The 2026 12V71 now features an improved oiling system that delivers more consistent pressure under heavy loads, along with an updated water pump and larger radiator core compatibility. This means better thermal control, especially for those planning to push the engine hard for long durations. Whether you're pulling a trailer over the Rockies or hauling equipment across the desert, this updated Detroit can take the heat. In terms of packaging, the 12V71 still isn't small. It's a big block both physically and in attitude. But that's part of the appeal. It fills an engine bay like a heavyweight champ and leaves no room for doubt. Detroit has added more mounting options in 2026, making installation a bit easier across different chassis and frame setups. Whether you're dropping it into a Peterbilt, a custom rat rod, or a rebuilt piece of American iron, there's more flexibility now without the need for extensive fabrication. Let's talk sound, because we all know the Detroit Diesel 12V71 doesn't whisper, it howls. That classic high-pitched whine mixed with a deep diesel rumble is still there. And if anything, it's louder and clearer thanks to improved exhaust routing and better turbo resonance. It's not just a noise, it's a statement. In a world of electric motors and soft-spoken trucks, the 12V71 screams pride and power. For restoration and retrofit builders, this engine is a dream. Detroit has made parts more accessible in 2026, with new production cylinder heads, pistons, liners, and cams available straight from the factory. This means you don't need to hunt for NOS parts or gamble on old cores. Everything can be rebuilt, refreshed, or hot-rodded to your liking. There's even a performance package available that includes upgraded injectors, a hotter cam profile, and a more aggressive turbo setup, pushing the 12-volt 71 closer to 700 horsepower with the right tuning. Fuel economy, well, let's be honest. This engine isn't about sipping fuel. It's not built for fleets chasing miles per gallon. It's built for sound, power, torque, and presence. That said, the new turbo and injector designs have helped slightly improve burn efficiency. Operators can expect better mileage than vintage models, but it's still best appreciated for its grunt, not its gas savings. As for emissions, the 2026 12-volt 71 isn't CARB compliant for new commercial use in states with strict regulations. But it does meet Tier 2 non-road standards and is legal for off-road, agriculture, marine, and specialty use in most other regions. It's also perfect for hobbyists and restoration builders who are grandfathered into emissions exemptions or using the engine in show or limited use applications. Another thing Detroit got right in 2026 is serviceability. The 12-volt 71 is still easy to wrench on, with no computer-controlled nightmares or endless sensors. If you've got tools, time, and experience, this engine rewards the hands-on mechanic. Parts availability is growing again, and rebuild kits are back on shelves at many diesel performance shops and online retailers. You won't need a laptop, just a good ear, a solid torque wrench, and a love for loud, smoky power. Detroit has also launched a limited edition crate engine version of the 12V71 in 2026. It's pre-assembled, dyno-tested, and ready to install, perfect for show builds, custom rigs, and anyone who wants turnkey power with old-school character. These crate versions are built with the new internal upgrades, optional chrome dress-up kits, and come with a 1-year warranty. That's right, a warranted 2-stroke Detroit diesel in 2026. Who would have thought? This isn't just an engine. It's a symbol of a time when things were built to last and when raw mechanical power reigned supreme. In a trucking world that's rapidly shifting toward automation, electrification, and quiet efficiency, the Detroit 12-volt 71 stands proudly in defiance. It's for the builders, the dreamers, and the old-school operators who believe that real engines should make noise, demand respect, and move mountains. Thanks for watching and riding along with us today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Detroit Diesel 12-volt 71, give it a like and share it with a fellow diesel fan. Got questions or memories about running a 12-volt 71? Drop them in the comments. We read every one. Don't forget to subscribe for more high-torque content, engine breakdowns, and diesel-powered legends. Until next time, stay loud, stay powerful, and keep the tradition alive. We'll see you in the next one.